Hello, this is Broly SS Guide, and I'm back with another video. And this video, I like to talk about how people were told that, by certain YouTubers that yes, the PS5 Pro will be supported for 10 long years and for years and years to come. Now, um, Mark Cerny talked about that PSSR 2, the newest version of it, right? Notice how he said that they would not be putting out any more updates this year for that PlayStation 5 Pro. And basically what they're gonna be doing is they're gonna be switching all their attention to the PS6. So that's gonna be the last update, in my opinion, going to that PS5 Pro, bro. As far as the PS is concerned, and to make it more better and better and better. Nah, if that was the case, then if it's going to be better and better and better, then what's the point of you buying a PS6? Because it'll be on the PS6 level. So that's it for the Pro. That's what I think where it's at right here, dog. So the developer is only gonna do what the Pro has that's available for it to make it look the way it's supposed to look, but it's not gonna be the pisser. The new pisser is not gonna be upgraded over the next 10 years. That's not going to be happening. Look at the OG PS5. They haven't did anything for that PS5 in years, as far as like boosting up the graphics or boosting up the anything that make the console run a lot better and make the games play a lot better. They're not doing anything with that no more. So basically, the PS5 Pros will get the same treatment. Now, I've been saying this for I don't know how long that when that PS6 come out, all hands gonna be on deck on that PS6. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be on that joint, making it look better, better, better for the graphics until the next console comes out, will be a PS6 Pro. If that even comes out, because the way these prices are gonna be going up so high, I don't see the point of getting a PS6 Pro if you're gonna have the console cost over uh PS6 cost them over like almost damn near $1,000, like compared to the PS5 Pro, $900, $899. So I'm gonna tell y'all right now, these guys, certain people, I'll say, was pretty much telling y'all to buy the PS5 Pro. Now, because Sony will continue putting out games for the PS5 Pro for probably the next 10 years for support like that way. But as far as that pistol is concerned, it's a wrap. They gonna be done with that joint. You know what I mean? Because like I said, if they keep on upgrading that pistol like that, then what's the point of getting the PS6? You see what I'm saying? They might get little tweaks here and there, and get little emojis here and there, and get some stuff like some wallpapers and stuff for the PS5 Pro, but that'll be it. It's gonna get the same treatment that OG PS5 got. Nothing, nothing good. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing is like worth the boost, or because there is no boost. You know what I'm saying? So like there's gonna be nothing for you to be like, oh wow, I'm excited for it. You know what I'm saying? As far as making the hardware run a whole lot better, and so yeah, sounds like to me people fell for it. You know what I'm saying? People fell for the, oh yeah, the next 10 years of Sony's pisser is going to get better. That's the problem right there. That's there right there. It's going to get better and better and better, guys. It's going to get better and better. It's going to get better and better and better, guys. Yeah, for within that year, the year they're doing it. Before the PS6 comes out. So yeah, it's going to get better and better, but it's gonna have a limit to it. And it seems like doing this last update is their limit. They're done. They're done. They're finito. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, um, I knew it was gonna happen, and I kept saying it in my other videos as well that when the PS6 comes out, the PS5 Pro will be forgotten. It's gonna be out of the limelight. It's gonna be out of the spotlight. It's gonna be pretty much just another console, a last gen console. By next year, it'll be a last gen console. You know, and it won't be important to PlayStation like that anymore because they're gonna be focused on the PS6. So for the guys to sit there and try to say you're a pro for days and months and years, I would be really upset with those guys get me making me fooling me to getting the PS5 Pro, and just to hear them say days later or a couple days ago, well, you know what, Sony, Mark Cerny, or not just them, but Mark Cerny himself sat there and said that the PS5 Pro, well, the PS5, well, the PS5 Pro will not get any more upgrades this year. Come on now, this year. The next year's going to be PS6, so that pretty much tells us confirms the PS6 is coming out next year. Cause that sound yeah, it does. Cause they said PS6 coming out mid 2027, so it should be next year then. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this is the Pro's last update, and for the ones telling you guys that the PS5 Pro be pretty much supported for the next 10 long years of the pisser getting better and better and better. I was saying to myself, like, well, if it's going to get better and better and better and better for all these years to the next 10 years, then what's the point of buying a PS6? You know what I'm saying? Like, you might, you know what? And that's what people start saying. That's like, we don't want a PS6. The PS5 Pro is all we need for forever. And I was like, whoa, wait a minute. I started seeing text messages like that, comments in the comment section, right, of certain videos. So I'm like, this guy cannot be serious, but they are dead serious. So like, the program is so brainwashed, so they're getting better and better and better with the pisser that it's gonna be infinitely getting better, forever getting better. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's crazy. It's like, well, if you feel that way, then Sony might as well not make a PS6. I mean, the PS5 Pro will be a PS6 if that's the case. You know what I mean? But Sony's not doing that. That's what they said it last month that the PS5 Pro will not be getting any more updates this year. Period. And it won't be next year. That's it. That's the end of it. You know what I'm saying? So for the for the YouTubers that sat there talking about some, yeah, guys, go ahead get it, go ahead get it. Now they're talking about get the PS6. Even though I've been trying to tell this YouTuber to get the PS6, to wait on the PS6. No, 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 no. Hey, look. So since that price jacked up to $900, they ain't talking about get a PS. And I said it about all out of my videos. I said, look, bro. I said, what's the point of me getting a PS5 Pro for $900 when a PS6 come out next year, but not was about the same price, a little bit higher? I'm not doing that, bro. Ain't no way I'm doing that. Spending that kind of money back to back, but no way. It ain't worth it. It wasn't worth it at 750. That PS5 Pro wasn't worth it. You know what I'm saying? Especially for a mid-gen refresh, just to be. That's another thing too. Why am I buy a mid-gen refresh? And the PS6 come out a year later or so, or probably 2 years, right? So you want me to be stuck on a last gen console watching people play on a newer hardware? No, that's not. I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna sit here and double dip on the PS5, even though it's called PS5 Pro. I feel I'm still double dipping to the same console, even though it's better. I'm sorry, a tad bit better. Sorry, no. And you know what? In my opinion, I think Digital Foundry and Sony has like a contract with each other to like talk about their PS5 Pro a lot, and that's how they sell it. That's how they sell off each other. They use the pro content, you know what I'm saying, making those videos of the comparisons for the pro, and Sony could get their sales off. The Digital Foundry said this, and it's up to like the PS5 Pro compared to a PC and all this crap. They're using each other, man. I'm not falling for that. Because the way Digital Pen talk about that PS5 Pro so much, dog, it's getting like weird. To the point like it's starting to feel like it's a scam. Like they're trying to sell it to people to get Sony more money and get more money in their pocket, basically. And to be real, that pisser right now, the pisser they upgraded to right now for the new update, and now they got a price hike. That don't let them fool you. That that price hike is because of that pisser. The reason why is they're doing it for all consoles, like the PS5 Portal and also the PS5. It's because they don't want to look obvious. Like they don't want to look suspicious and obvious that it's really because of the PS5 Pro update. Because they don't want y'all thinking that y'all paid for that update. Think about it. How in the world it's supposed to be a free update, and then like a couple months later or within that month, all of a sudden now the PlayStation 5 Pro gets a price hike to that much money. That much, $8.99. That's got a bigger jump over both consoles of the PS5, OG PS5, and also the PS Portal got like a $50 upgrade, a $50 price hike, and the OG PS5 got this up to 649, but the PS5 Pro up to 899. That's nah. They pretty much charging y'all for that update. I don't care what they say. They lying to y'all when they talking about some the world this and world that and things is changing because of the comp. Nah, bruh. It's because they did that pisser. And the reason why we're saying all consoles get affected because, like I said, they didn't want to look guilty of just putting it for the pro only. Because then y'all will know for sure for a fact that y'all are getting charged for that pro update. That's all it is. They don't want y'all to figure out, oh, well, damn, that means we're paying for it. Remember, it's supposed to be a free thing, right? That ain't free. They make y'all pay for it. $8.99. Y'all want that pro now? It's a picture of the pictures up there with it. $8.99. It's the best. It's the most powerful console out here right now too. $8.99. That's all it is, man. That's all it really is. They making y'all pay for that thing. I'm not paying for that crap. When I give me a PS6, it's gonna last me another 5 to 6 years, or seven. Sorry, 7 years. Compared to a mid-gen refresh that as soon as it comes out, within a year or two later, you get another console that's even stronger than that. No, nope, I'm good. And all y'all PlayStation Pro guys, all y'all did was just beta test the PS6, and y'all funded the PS6. That's all y'all did. It's funding the PS6, bro. Y'all tested out to see what works and what does not work, and then while they doing that, they're making the PS6 better and better. And what's gonna happen is it's gonna look so much better than the PS5 Pro, and y'all gonna feel even worse for buying that Pro. Cause like, well, it's like, wow, look at the PS6 graphics. I'm stuck with this Pro unless I sell it. You gonna have to sell your Pros for a PS6. I'm not selling my PS5 for nothing. I got an OG PS5. I get my PS6 with money. I'm not gonna sit there and trade in my console for anything. If I don't have it, I just don't have it. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I'm not trading my console for a mid-gen refresh. Nope, not happening. I like to have my original console or a Slim, but I'm not gonna sit here and buy a Pro. It's gonna cost me way more money just to get beta tested. You know what I'm saying? Look at the other thing too. They waited so long just for it to get better and better. Think about that as well. That Pro been out since 2024, and it took this long for it to get better. And in my opinion, it's not gonna work the upgrade for the update. It was bad, like I said, in real talk, they make y'all pay for that PS5 Pro update. I don't care what y'all say. Look at the time. Look at the timing of it. As soon as that Pro update come out, offset now, it's a price hike. Nope. Mark Sony said you need to get paid. That's all that is. That's all it is. That's all it is. Mark Sony he needs to get paid for putting out the upgrade up there like that, and that's what happened. That's exactly what happened. So basically, nah, that Pro update is now free. And like I said in the other videos before too, they'll start charging you out for them PS5 Pro enhancements. Watch. If PS5 Pro enhanced, it is okay. That's gonna be free for the enhanced, right? But when they did that update for the PS6 hits or whatever, they're gonna start charging you out for that. You watch. They might make it separate, like you get the, the PS5 Pro enhanced part. Then when that pisser come out, they're gonna have a update version of that pisser within the game, and they're gonna start charging it per like which game has it, which game doesn't have it. You watch and see. Sony loves see one thing I know about Sony, they love to nickel and dime people. They love doing that. Nickel and dime, nickel and dime, nickel and dime. So pretty soon you watch what happens. They're gonna start charging you off for pro patches. They're gonna start charging you off for they already doing it right now with the update. Y'all just don't see it there. Y'all see all consoles going across. Nah, it ain't just really that. Cause like I said, we didn't get no other price hikes at all until that pro patch came out. When that pro update came out for that Pisser 2. Now all of a sudden now the PS5 as a price hike all across everything. Nope, nope. Like I said, they don't want to seem guilty. They didn't want to look. They didn't want to look guilty of putting the pro out there only. Cause they know if they did that, they were like, well, dad, we're pretty much just paying for our upgrade. This ain't free. This, you know what I'm saying? They will look guilty. Of course, they're gonna put in other consoles to make it look like it's just across all boards with the console. No, it's not really that. They're doing it because that PS5 Pro was worked on with that PS2, and they want to. And Mark Cerny gets need to get his money. That's what it's really about. I don't care about what they're saying about some shipments or chips and none of that crap, bro. That ain't what it is, man. That's not. That nigga want to get paid. Simple as that. And Sony's like, if we did this work for you guys, then you're gonna return the favor by paying us this money, and this will be your last update. That's it. Hasta la vista, baby. Reaper Dirty. Peace out. And what we get so bad is like this YouTuber so much on like, yeah, guys, the next 10 years you get updates and the pisser is gonna get better and better and better and better and better. And I'm like, okay, keep on thinking it's gonna get better and better and better. I kept saying in my video, I said if it does, it does, but like but I wasn't saying it as far as the pisser. I was just saying like if they do keep it the PS5 supported, yeah, they will. It'll stay running alongside the PS6, but it won't be getting no better and better and better. That's what I was saying. Like, but people are so misled. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Just like when people was talking about like Concord, right? The same individual, I ain't saying no name, but the same individual was talking about something. Yeah, Sony said that the Concord is gonna be supported for the next 10 years. I'm like, yeah, okay, keep thinking that. But that money don't show up like that for that $40. Sony is not going to support that thing for the next 10 years. And what happened? Concord was gone within a week or so, less than a week. Gone. Arriva Dirty, Bon Voyage, Hasta la Vista, baby, Finito, dead and gone, nigga. And like, you would think after seeing that with Concord, you would like, well, you know what? I can't trust what Sony say about supporting things for years to come when the Concord died within weeks to come or less than a week to come. You know what I mean? But people still see what it is. People want to sell stuff, but they want to make money off of it. They're not gonna tell the truth. But I think what it is, I mean that's their business. But at the same time, like if somebody going out hard to try to sell a PS5 Pro, it's gotta be something besides that, behind that. You know what I mean? Like it's something behind that. They focus on that console so much. You know what I mean? It's like they trying to make profit off that thing, and that's how it seems like to me too as well. But like I said, Digital Foundry and also Sony is working hand in hand to sell those pros. But now that pro ain't gonna sell anything. 899, he might gonna buy that from 899, bro. Especially when the PS6 comes out next year. Especially when they know now that Mark Cerny sit there said that they are no longer be supporting the PS5 Pro with updates, right? So you see what you see with the PSR, and now you know 899 is way too much money to get a Pro. Period. Even if it was 750, it was still way too much money for that thing for a mid-gen refresh. A mid-gen refresh. That's crazy. But I'm good though. That's all I had to say, guys. It's the end of the video. I hope you guys take heed of what I said and think about what I said about Digital Foundry and also Sony working together as a team to try to sell these things, knowing that the next gen console's coming out pretty soon, and they still trying to sell this thing like it's some the greatest thing since sliced bread. And now that it's you know 899, people cannot justify selling the Pro no more. They can't say it. They can't do it. But all right, guys, it's the end of the video. This is Ballista's God signing out. One love, peace, and I'm out. Also, if you like the channel, like what you heard, also hit the subscribe button. I appreciate it as well. I'm a small channel, very small channel, trying to get up a little higher in my subscribers. Anyway, guys, take it easy and God bless.